In this video, I'm going to review this Arduino starter kit and make a quick project out of it. But first, let's see what's inside. Hi everyone. So I just received this high school starter kit. It's an Arduino Uno R3 starter kit from MicePlay. Let's open it up and see what's inside. So here I have a breadboard. It looks like we have the DuPont cable. There's resistors and LEDs. This is the distance sensor. Here is a 4-digit display, a DC motor, a battery, RGB. There is another layer underneath, and you can see here there is a servo. There is the Arduino, so that's the main part. I'm not going to name every single part here in the interest of time. Let me go ahead and open this up, show you the parts, and then I'm going to jump in and make a project out of this. This is everything that comes in the kit. Let me go over it quickly. So you have the DuPont jumper cables, you have the motor driver, you have a stepper motor, DC motor, and a servo, the display over here, the breadboard here, and we have resistors, LEDs, sensors such as temperature sensor, moisture sensor. We have the joystick, a 9-volt battery, a water pump here, the pipe, the IR remote control here in the corner. I've never used that before. Actually, that would be interesting. Maybe I should choose that for my first project. I do want to make a project out of this kit. By the way, I did receive the review unit for free. However, I'm not being paid to say anything. This is just my honest opinion. I think this kit is very comprehensive. You do get a lot of parts, and it comes with this part list. And what I like about it, it's the manual here. So it comes with a downloadable manual that goes over every single part, and it tells you what it is, how you can use it, and gives you a code snippet that show you how you can use it in your project. So I will link to that in addition to the kit in the description of this video. However, for now, let me go ahead and think of a project that I can make out of this and get started. I went ahead and I implemented the IR remote project. So we have the remote, the Arduino, the breadboard, the receiver, RGB, some resistors, 220 resistors connected to each one of the 3 positive legs for the RGB. Now, let me show you how this works. So every time I press one of the buttons, the color change. Obviously, I will take you to the computer so we can look at the wiring and the code. But what I really like about this Arduino, by the way, it worked right away as using the Arduino IDE, so I didn't have to do anything special. And I love these pins in the middle, and obviously a USB-C to power it. That's always very nice to have. So let me turn off the light here, show you one more time that this is working. And I'm going to take you to the user manual so we can look at the code and show you the wiring for everything together. So let's go to my PC. Now we are at the computer. I went to miceplay.com. This is the website. When you get here, click on download. So you can see here under Arduino set, there is 1 and 2. Make sure you download the correct one for your kit. This is mine, so I've already opened the user manual here. So it's a PDF file that you can download, and it goes over everything. Let me take you to the section where my project was, which is the remote control here. First, it tells you what you need. Everything is provided in the kit. And by the way, it goes over everything. So like if you're doing a different project, you can go to the section of the user manual for your project. Here it tells you what you need. So the RGB, the breadboard, the resistors, the wiring, and the Arduino, of course. This part consists of the receiver. So you can see the receiver here. There is a ground and a positive and a data pin. So that's how we are going to connect the receiver to the Arduino first. This is the remote that we're using, and each button corresponds to a different code. Then you set whatever you want based on that code. They do provide a table also below the code that show you those. I'll go over that in a second. This is the circuit. So you can see here, this is your Arduino, and that is the receiver here. You have a ground pin, which goes to ground. You have the 5 volt, which is the middle. That one goes to the just 5 volt. And the S, that is the data, and this is going to go to D4. So that is the data pin. If we go down here, they do show us how you connect that receiver to the Arduino, which is very nice. Like I said, they did a very good job on that user manual. I will link it in the description as well, like I mentioned. So let's go down here and I'll show you how they give you code snippet here. So you can copy the code snippet. Make sure you download this library. Everything works on the Arduino IDE. By the way, I have tons of videos showing you how to download the IDE, showing you how to set up your Arduino. I do have those on my channel. In addition, they do go over that on their manual and show you. So their first couple pages actually just going over the Arduino IDE, how you download, how you do the installation and all that stuff if you need it. But also I encourage you to watch other videos I have on the channel showing you that as well. So this is the code here that they give you, the code snippet. This is each button and the corresponding to the infrared code. So these are the codes that being sent depend on which button you press. Here is also when we add the RGB. So this is our receiver that we already connected. This is the Arduino. Here we are going to add that RGB. The RGB had 4 legs, and I'll show you. One of them is ground, but the other 3 are just different colors: red, blue, and green. So let's go to the next one here, and that's going to show it even better. So here we have the receiver. We already went over that. We have ground, and then 5 volt, and we have the data that is go to 4. So that's going to pin 4, right? Now we have the RGB. You need 3 resistors. One is going to, so this second one here, the second leg is going to go to ground. These are the 3 resistors. They're going to go on the positive legs. The first one is red. You have green after, so red, ground, and green, and blue. Look at this picture. I think it'll make a lot more sense here. So you just connect those to the pin 9, 10, and 11, and you're all set. Just make sure you use a resistor. Otherwise, you risk burning that LED or RGB. So these are the wiring. This is the final code snippet provided here. You can literally copy and paste. So I usually post the code on my website and give you a link. In this case, I'm just going to give you the link to the user manual, and you can just copy it from here. It's really simple. I recommend experimenting with this. Overall, this was simple and easy to set up. So this is it for this video. If you are looking for a different project, or if you have any suggestions, ideas, comments, feedback, please leave them in the comments. I do read every single comment, and let me know what you want to see next. This is it for this one. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.